All right, we're back here at site one. It's been disked. I found a nice core that I put off to the side back here. I made a short, and I've got a couple of things in my pocket already. Broken back end of a knife, which was awesome. It's got a spur on the back of it, man. That was a hell of a piece. And this little tool, see there, it's got some usage to it. Man, oh, look at this nutter. It's got a hell of a hole in it, right? This hasn't been rained on, but it does not matter. This is so artifact rich that I'm going to find lots of things. But the thing I was wanting to make a point of telling you is that, like, this section of this field, there's a lot of upper Mercer. There's a lot of it mixed in with the fire pit rock. So in a future video, I find one heck of a nice tipped bifurcated point. It's fairly large, nearly 3 inches long, and it's tipped right here. In the future, I'll be uploading that material as well. But yeah, it's a little older over here, and it's all upper Mercer. If you've watched this channel and you're familiar with site one, it's predominantly Flint Ridge, which is a very big field. But this site goes on for acres and acres, and yes, this area right here that I'm standing on is particularly upper Mercer chert. But yeah, what a heck of a nice nutter messed up. It's like a little low spot, and there's a lot of runoff here. Now, I have suspected in years in the past that this area was kind of used as like a midden. They were throwing their junk down into here, and I've dug right here, right, and that's what give me these ideas because of the things I found digging. And I'll be, gosh dang, this would have been a smoker. Right? Dang it. I got a really good one out of here. I dug it up a few years ago. First point I ever dug was one of these forms. Yep. Right there in front of that tree stump. All right. We're going to stay on it. There is some grinding on it. This is odd. What an odd point, huh? It's pretty thin. Yeah. It's got grinding on the ass end of it. I have not moved an inch. Now I want to show this base in time here. I've never seen a woodland point that was polished like this. I'm starting to think this is like Paleo. And I know they're over there on the next hill within, oh shoot, you can see that field over there. There's two fields. You can't really see the second one, but yeah, that second field I found several Paleo transitional and one Clovis out of there long time ago. I'm talking like 12 years ago. That's amazing. The more I'm starting to look at this, got a little nick right here. Wee bit of damage, maybe, or maybe they just couldn't get it off there in the manufacturing process. I don't know, but that's a nice point, everybody. And I think it's much older than I first thought. Yeah, I haven't moved an inch from where I found it. I put the brakes on, and I'm amazed by this. I love finding stuff that, you know, strikes your curiosity, right, that you can't figure out and stuff like that. Yeah, good one. Look at this thing. Isn't that a fantastic, like, Graver Lancet type? This isn't clean at all. No spitter polish on that. Right on the top. That's awesome. That's a nice one. It'll have to be sufficient for me to tell you that I have a whole pocket full of stuff that I haven't shown. I'll show it at the end. It's just so hard to condense a day's walking. And I mean, I haven't really walked that much. Look how far I am from the edge. So everything right here is just from 2023. Each one of these different kinds of points represent time periods, a different culture of people that spans thousands of years, everyone. Site 1 has been truly amazing, an absolute pleasure to hunt and dig. I don't own it. My neighbor, whom is also my friend, has been very generous in allowing me to dig at this location. And I've learned so much. This site has given me so much knowledge. Yeah, to come to understand my ancient neighbors means a lot to me. So this might be the very oldest point that I have found there at this site to date. I think this is 10,000 years plus. And let's pick it up and look at it. Let's start off by looking at what I would call the B side of this point. It's not the prettiest side. You can see how it kind of, you know, a little stackage right there. But it's still very thin. And this is what I would consider the better looking side. When I frame it, it'll be laying flat in the display case like this. There is heavy grinding and polishing on the back of the base. And when there was a spur there, you see it. But they polished this, they almost polished the spur right off of it. The polishing goes up to almost like right there, where my finger meets the blade. And then over here, unfortunately, it's got a little damage. Yep. But you can feel that the polishing carries up past that point of damage. There's a couple little nicks. There's a couple of them right there. But it's polished up to about right where my finger ends on the blade there. Yeah. Paleo. Probably transitional. Yep. In this county, I've spoken to other men, and from what I know my own self from experience, a lot of the Paleo points are not large. Not here in Coshocton County or in central Ohio, not dead center. I guess if you was to go into Knox County, that might change a little bit. But it seems that here in Coshocton County, they were deer hunters. I found lots of pieces of deer teeth here at this site. I've dug them up deep underground. Pieces of deer crown on both sides of the fence, in the pasture field and in the ag fields. Yeah, they were hunting a lot of deer. This point right here would be very good for hunting deer. It's tipped. There would have been a real fine point to it. But as you can see how the blade of this point goes back. Yeah, we're looking at a Paleo point, everybody. So I've definitely found a really good one here at Site 1. Last year, I found a broken one in the field adjacent to it. The field on the other side of that one, a double fluted Clovis. So they're in the area. And when I found this, I also found another spurred broken piece of either a knife or a large point form. Yeah, it's in the video with this. A few years ago, on the 4th of July, I shared another, like a stemmed lancelet for him. This is almost like an unfluted Clovis type, almost. Not stemmed. So there you go, everybody. Happy 4th of July. I tend to like to share the special stuff on the 4th. I love freedom. So there you go. Thanks for watching. See you.